right, so here we are at Mount Potosi. We're going to go ahead and take this trail and we're going to go ahead and test out the downhill assist. The purpose of today's trail is, today is Saturday and I'm doing a pre-run. With all the messed up weather that's been happening, we are unknown to how the weather has treated the trail. The trail may have changed, rocks may have shifted. Anything is very unpredictable right now. So we're definitely going to take this trail because tomorrow we got a group of almost up to 20 Jeeps, I think 17. But we want to make sure that the trail is safe for them. So my wife and I, you can see her back there, that's her Jeep. And this is me. We're actually airing down right now so we can prepare for the trail. And as I mentioned, that the whole purpose of this trail right here is to test and instruct on how to use the downhill assist. The downhill assist is gonna pretty much take control when we're going down. It's preset at about 0.5 or 0.6 miles an hour, and it'll actually ride the brake for you. This is actually a very good feature for a lot of, let's say, novice off-roaders who don't experience a lot of braking or ride their brake going downhill. This is definitely a plus for them. So after we finish airing down, we're gonna get on the trail. As soon as I get to one really good spot, I'm gonna show you all the tips and tricks of it. But for right now, those of you that have a JK, like a 2007 to 2017 model Jeep, let me show you the button and how it looks like. Looking at it from afar very quickly, it'll probably look like a rubber ducky. But if you really look at it, it's really something that looks like a dial or a compass in an SUV going down. But let's go ahead and take a look. All right, now peeking inside this Jeep right here, aside of all the cool radios, you're looking down at the dash. Now you have this button. Ooh, there it is. It actually looks like a little rubber ducky, but if you actually take a look at it, it is a dial with an SUV going downhill. That is your downhill assist. Now, one thing to remember is that this feature only works in four-wheel drive, only if you are in 4-low. If you're not in 4-low, this feature will not work. Alrighty, and this is the JK. So now, let's take a look at my wife's Jeep. She actually has a JL, which is the 2018 to current model Jeep. If I can ask her to climb out of her Jeep when she's ready, we're gonna take a look at her downhill assist button, and we're gonna pretty much show you the idea of how it looks on the dash so that you know what to look for. I'm sure it's the same rubber ducky symbol, we're gonna call it for the moment, until you get used to it, that you know it's a downhill assist button. But let's go ahead and take a look at her dash or her panel, and I'll show you what it looks like. Now, looking inside this JL, one, you can definitely tell that the dashboard is different than the JK. And the location is slightly different. It's actually higher. It's right here next to the AC controls. So you got this little rubber ducky symbol, but in fact, it is the same exact symbol used in the other Jeep models. It is a dial or a compass with an SUV or a Jeep going downhill. Again, it only works in 4-low, so just keep that in mind when you're off-roading. Okay, with the small instructional part out of the way, we're gonna finish airing down and get on the trails. When I get down to a moment when it's appropriate to use a downhill assist, we're gonna go ahead and get back on there. I'll show you how to do it, and then we're gonna move really slow. We're just gonna let the vehicle take control. I don't have, you, me, anybody, we will not have to touch the brake. It'll ride the brake on its own. All right, so tires are aired down. We're on our way. It's just my wife and I, as I mentioned, that we are just pre-running this trail so we can make sure it's safe for our group that's going to join us tomorrow. And while we were airing down, another Jeep came down the trail, a single Jeep, 2 riders. They looked somewhat inexperienced, but it's not for me to judge. You never know what anybody's skills are. But they looked a bit lost. They didn't know how far the trail went. We gave them an idea. And of course, in today's modern technology world,
this is way different than when we came last week.
All right, thank you for interrupting. Let me see where, in today's modern world with all sorts of technology, they're still using a paper map. Maybe nobody's talked to them about Gaia or Onyx or even All Trails. You know, something that's already pre-mapped is a trail that you can actually follow on the line. But that's okay, you know, they're not too far ahead of us. If they need help, just like any other good Jeeper, we're always going to be by their side. If they need help, we're there. If they don't need us, I'm sure they'll just let us know. But alrighty, let's keep this trail going. We are on our way there. We're going to do some ups, some downs, which is going to make sure that the trail is ready. or appropriate, if it's good for our trail Jeep, run tomorrow. We do have a brand new group of new Jeepers. And what I mean by new Jeepers is it's a whole group of new Jeep owners, novice off-roaders have never done it before. And that's the purpose of this run. I love this run, Mount Potosi to Good Springs. It's not very technical. There is a little crawling. As you can see by the video that my Jeep is shaking about a little bit. You know, I got my tires are aired down to about 15 PSI and I'm rolling at a good 20 miles an hour, which is not bad. But the new Jeepers, the purpose of this trail is for them to get comfortable off-roading. We want to show them how to, appropriately use their four-wheel drive, to know when it is appropriate to put it in 4 high or 4 low. And FYI, anytime we start a trail, I always recommend just put it in 4 high. We'll let you know when to put it in 4 low until you get used to the terrain and you know how to do this on your own. But you know, you want to show them all the basics of the land. At the same time, you want them to know that you have to respect the land. You don't leave anything behind. You take out what you bring in. But enough about that right. Whoa, here we go. That's awesome. So enough about that right now. Let me get going. I'll be back to you in just a moment when I get to that one spot where we can test out the downhill assist. All right, so I'll see you in a second. All right, I'm actually at a good spot right now. It's not very inclined. It's probably about like a negative 35 degrees. It's gonna be like super easy, but I'm just gonna give you a little show on this one. Now you can see that, oh no, I don't have it there. Let me switch that real quick. All right, so now looking at my Jeep, you can see I already have it in 4-wheel drive low. I am gonna go ahead and hit my little rubber ducky button right there, and you can see that it's on.
All right, that one was pretty rough.
Okay, thank you for letting us know. Now you can see on my dashboard, they're right there. I also have that little light letting me know that it has been activated. So that being said, let us go ahead and move forward. I got it in 4 low, I got it in drive, I got my little downhill assist, and we're gonna move. And as I mentioned, it has only got a preset of about half a mile, like 0.5 or 0.6 miles an hour. But it is a little bit of a rough terrain here, and that is the whole purpose of doing this trail, because we want to make sure it is safe for the group of new Jeepers that are coming with us tomorrow. So, and all you do is let the vehicle go on its own. It's going to control the brakes for you. But if you feel you have to, go ahead and press your brake assisted. If you feel it's going too fast or it's too much bump or motion, assist it. There's nothing wrong with that. The downhill assist will stay on, and it'll get you down safely. All you have to do really is handle the steering wheel. Well, that was a good one. Alrighty. And you can see that Patty's already made her way ahead of me. She's actually going up another nice hill. So, and that's what we're gonna do at this time. We're gonna make our way up the hill, take another look around. If I find another really good spot for the downhill assist, we'll go ahead and make that happen. But for right now, let me get myself up that hill. We're gonna drive the terrain a little bit more. Wow, if we're lucky, we'll probably see some wild horses. We saw them a couple weeks ago, and they're beautiful. With any fortune, we're gonna see them again today. But let me make it up that hill. When I get to another great downhill incline spot, I'll show you what's going on with that. All right, see you in a moment. You can see the Patty is actually moving very nicely. She's moving up that hill, and it's always good practice to let who's ever ahead of you make it to the top of the summit till they kind of disappear a little bit. This way you know that there is no issue. There's nothing going on with their suspension or brakes. They're not going to roll back. They're going to keep on moving forward. You don't want to move until it is safe for you. And it looks like she's making it up there, so let me go ahead and get ready in a moment, and I'll be following there. Actually, while I'm at it, Patty's made it to the top. I'm about to tackle this here little hill. I just want to show you a little point of view, a little personal point of view on how easy this trail is. It's nothing difficult. It is, if anything, a game of patience. Take your time. Don't force anything. You just want to go ahead and make it up the hill. So we're going to go ahead and maneuver around these stones. We're probably going to shake a little bit, I'm sure. But as soon as we make it to the top, I'm expecting the Patties waiting for us. was wrong. Patty decided, no, I'm not gonna wait for that guy. You know, probably be a good time to get on the radio and let her know that, hey, I made it to the top and I'm gonna catch up with her. Alrighty, so let me find another good downhill spot, and we're gonna demonstrate one more time the downhill assist. Hopefully the next incline that we go downward will be a little bit more of an angle, so we can get a better feel for the downhill assist. Be with you in a moment. Alrighty, this is actually a pretty decent one right here, so we're gonna go ahead and move forward. We got the vehicle in drive, we got it in 4 low, we are turning on the downhill assist, and here we go. Now again, it's got a preset of about 0.6 miles an hour, so all I'm doing is letting go of the brake. I am not gonna press the brake at all, and you can see that the slow motion that's going on is actually the vehicle moving on its own, as if it feels.
Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I'm just going downhill with the downhill assist.
Okay.
Sorry for the interruption there, but yeah, downhill assist is actually working perfectly. I can actually feel the brakes on the Jeep grabbing as it's going down, so it doesn't accelerate any more than what it has to. And once it's down, it's gonna go ahead and release. And so long as we're here, that is beautiful. Alrighty, let's accelerate back up to this little fella right here. Not too fast, we're gonna crawl over these rocks. We got another one there on my right. We're gonna make it here. Oh yeah, she's gone. So we're gonna keep on climbing more hills. Alright, let's see how far we're going here. Okay, so now that one spot that we were at where we climbed up and then we climbed down, that's actually a very nice neutral area. That's where I normally stop for lunch and whatnot. But let me go ahead and I'm going to turn off my downhill assist. This is very easy. I don't know if you can see in the distance that Patty's actually waiting for me, so I am going to go ahead and catch up with her, and I'll be back with you in 1 second. Team, this is another good example of a good use of your downhill assist. Now you can see that my wife Patty, she's made it all the way down there. There she is, all the way over there. So she's either going to move forward a little bit or away from me. I don't know. We're both kind of experienced drivers, so it's okay if she doesn't want to wait for me. And it looks like she's still going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this right here. If I can get it to stay there, it'd be awesome. And we're going to do this one more time. I am in drive. I am in 4 low. Let's turn on downhill assist. I got my symbol on my dashboard, and all I'm doing is letting go on the brake. And you can just see that the vehicle itself is moving on its own steam. It's grabbing on the brakes pretty good. Oh, that's wonderful. The vehicle started to pick up a little bit of speed. The sensors realized that, so they're like, nope, not happening. They grabbed the brakes. And now we made it all the way down to the bottom. So let's just follow Patty's suit. We are going to watch these tire ruts right here, but we're just going to go ahead and make it back up that hill. Way beyond me. I got another little hill to do. Let's catch up with her. I'm sure that we're gonna hear her on the radio any moment now, asking me if everything's okay. Which, you know, that's her. She's always thinking about me. Gotta love her. But we're almost to the top. Not love me that much because she left me way behind. We still got downhill assist on. We're gonna just let it coast on its own. It's still grabbing the brakes. All right, this is actually wonderful. Not, you know, we definitely know that the system works. It's working great. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna stop this for a moment. I'm gonna catch up with my wife, and I'll be with you in a second. Alrighty, here we are. We made it to the end of the trail. We've made sure that the trail is safe for our new Jeepers for tomorrow. Everything actually looks great, even though we've had a lot of bad weather. Some of the terrain's got a little bit more rocky. Other parts of the terrain actually smoothed out, so it, no pun intended, is still a wash. It's still an easy trail. I have no doubt in my mind that any novice off-roader will be able to do this trail. And I can confidently say that, and I will take this confidence with me tomorrow when I lead the group. So right now we're actually parked where we're airing up our tires. We're gonna pump them up to the appropriate PSI, and then we're gonna get back on the road and get back home. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit the little bell, make sure you click that. And please join us at desertwranglers.club. We'd love to see you with us. Have a great day.